All right, everybody. Today we have a very special episode. Not for any particular reason, just because if we say that it's a special episode, that it will increase viewer retention and then more of you will watch the video. Today we're eating a Panera bread pepperoni mozzarella sandwich, which I ordered because I had it on a 2-for-1 deal. Who makes a 2-for-1 deal out of a sandwich this big? I do not know. It is either extremely bad or they have really screwed up their 2-for-1 deal and meant it to be on something else. At either rate, here we go. Now, the first thing I'm going to notice here is there's not that much on it. It's mostly bread with some mozzarella and some pepperoni, which I guess is literally what it is. I didn't expect it to be so flat. Like, you know, when you look at it from the front, like it's just flat. Feels like they just sliced bread apart, put some pepperoni between it. Like, I don't gotta show. Yeah, the bread is good. The reason I went for it, I saw pepperoni and mozzarella. It's not really a sandwich that you normally see, right? I made something extravagant. 5 different kinds of meats, 2 different kinds of cheeses, right? 1 meat, 1 cheese. And pepperoni is a main meat. Pepperoni is typically a spicy meat to make your main meat. So it seems the bread mostly counteracts it because you got the bread to kind of soften the blow. And for the mozzarella, a decent amount of it. Not as much maybe as I would have liked. I think I definitely would have liked more mozzarella. I just want an $8 sandwich. $8? That's not a bad deal for this. In all honesty, that's not a bad deal. Getting it for a 2-for-1 deal? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, yeah. They said it was 1,000 calories when I ordered it. 1,000 calories for an $8 sub. I mean, that's half of your daily calorie intake right there, right? Well, maybe not me because I'm big, but, you know, for you guys, right? So, you know, $8 for that? I feel like a pretty good deal. I mean, I guess maybe the argument you could say is it's the same price as like a Big Mac or a Whopper. Maybe it should be less. As a 2-for though, 2-for-1, I eat this every day. Honestly, normally when I do food reviews, I don't get things that like I genuinely like. So I have stuff to like talk about, you know, about the food. This time I kind of genuinely like it. It's very focused. It knows what it wants to be, right? Like it's pepperoni and it's mozzarella. It's pepperoni and mozzarella. Right? Like nothing else. No more ingredients, right? If it's an RPG, it wouldn't be multi-classing. It wouldn't be putting points into multiple different territories, right? It's just spec'd full into strength. It's just packed full into mozzarella and pepperoni on bread. Right? Like, it doesn't need to be anything else. It's focused on one thing. It does one thing well. Pretty good bread. I don't know what kind of bread this is. Maybe I'll go find out what kind of bread this is, and then I'll post it in the comments if I can. The bread's pretty good. Let me get a... I want to bite of only the mozzarella. Mozzarella's kind of bland. Actually, I think that's why it's more of a subtle taste. Hidden behind the pepperoni and the bread, right? The pepperoni and the bread seems to be the main taste, right? Mozzarella kind of comes in as a filler. It's like the lettuce of a meat and cheese sandwich. It's just there to kind of fill out and extend the flavors to more things. And it's good. It's good. That's Panera bread. See, I'm thinking the reason it's mostly bread is because it's called Panera bread, right? So it's got to be about making like really good bread and then putting toppings on the bread. So it's called Panera bread. I don't know. I've never really had Panera bread before. Maybe like once. So it's probably about like they make good bread, but then you need a topping. How do you top the bread? Put a little bit of pepperoni, put a little bit of mozzarella, put that on top of good bread, right? Then you have a sandwich. So you know what I mean? Yeah. No, it's just a good sandwich, honestly. Like, I don't have much to talk about. I don't have much to complain about because, like, it's just so focused. It's like if you have a dude who's a warrior and he's just focused on wearing big armor with big weapons, right? It's just pepperoni, mozzarella, big armor, big weapons. You're like, but all you do is have big armor and big weapons. He's like, yeah, that's all the sandwich does. What are you going to complain about, right? Like, you know what you got into. You know what you are. You know who he is. You know what he wants. I think if the bread wasn't as good, it maybe wouldn't work out. Close like. The mozzarella's a bit bland, but like, it was probably done intentionally. So it wasn't as like overwhelming as the mozzarella, you know? Because they wanted supposed to be the spicy pepperoni. And the bread to like absorb the spice. And then like it's like a spice bread thing. Then they thought like, well, we can't just put pepperoni on top of bread. You know, what holds it together? And they thought, pepperoni, that'll hold it together. Or sorry, mozzarella, that'll hold the pepperoni and the bread together. We got mozzarella, pepperoni on bread. Is it as amazing as other sandwiches? No. It's not as, like, outlandish. It's not as, like, creative, right? It's not as, revolutionary. No. But you can only taste, like, one flavor. At a time, right? Like, all the flavors combined into one flavor, right? So, like, even if you get a sandwich with, like, 5 meats and 2 cheeses and amazing bread covered in Parmesan, lettuce with 3 spices, blah, 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 you're just combining all of those to form one overall flavor, right? So, like, if you just have a good flavor to begin with, right? Like, one flavor is one flavor. I'm a simple man. It's giving you that overwhelming sense of, like, Big Mac tries to go with, like, lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, special sauce, ketchup, mayo, burger, bun. No, so I'm trying to, like, overwhelm you. It's just shoving up pepperoni and mozzarella, right? It's just shoving this up on bread. Honestly, for a reasonable price, too. It's probably the first food I've ever eaten and done a review on that, like, I'd actually recommend, right? It's, like, pretty good. Large quantity. Priced well. Nice calories. You know, have this for breakfast. It'll keep you all day, right? And, it's not as dry either. Maybe it could be dry. Maybe, like, other Panera breads are dry. Mine's not. Like, it's bread, right? But you have, like, dry bread, right? And then you have bread. I'm not saying, you know, bread's ever gonna be wet, right? But it's not a dry bread. I'm trying to avoid taking my last bite where there's no meat and cheese left. Because that would just be a bad finishing bite, you know? A bad summary to the meal, you know? Such that's Panera bread, pepperoni mozzarella. Honestly, if I recommended anything else, I would recommend that one. That one's good. That's a good one. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you, everybody. And I hope you enjoyed Panera bread. Pepperoni mozzarella.